It's just gone 8 o'clock on Thursday the 3rd of October, which means it's on Air Acoustic time. And I'm very happy to say Nohland is in the building. He's warming up. Oh yes, so 15 minutes, we're going to be chatting to him. But first, let's get somebody I got the pleasure to watch at the start of this year. This is Paul Sylvain. I'll be waiting here on Vibe 107.6.
Wake up in the middle of the day, can't get myself out of my bed. You don't know what it feels like to have your picture stuck in my head. No, I'm living the perfect life, but I'm stressed at the moment. I don't know how to fight against the absence. You do against the absence. Dream about those memories, yeah, how they disappear in a night blink. I enjoy talking about my stories, but I still keep feeling homesick. I don't know how to change my mind. Thought you'd be here, now it's all a different time. Miss somebody, yeah, it's all been sketchy and I am too lazy. My flow's not like shady and it's like that. I sleep on my skater watching the rain, there's it rolling another jamming me like that. I know I have to be happy with the things I have, but I still miss so much. And you tell me you don't want me to be lonely, but I'll be waiting here. Why don't you tell me how have you been? Cause even if you don't, yeah, I still care. My G's will always be next to me, but sometimes it's not worth it. Comparing to your eyes, yeah, I miss them. And I don't know how to fight against the absence. You do against the absence. You do against the absence. I know I have to be happy with the things I have, but I still miss so much. And you tell me you don't want me to be lonely, but I'll be waiting here. Yes, I'll be waiting here. It's all been sketchy and I am too lazy. My flow's not like shady and it's like that. I sleep on my skater watching the wind. There's it rolling another jamming me like that.
Yo, see if I'm waiting in vain, I'm waiting in pain. Let me know where you're going, let me know where to aim. I wanna love you for you, I don't want you to change. I like this chapter, who's turning the page? How come I feel this way? Why is it I'm never letting go? Why is it that I'm still here? Why is it no matter what I do I'm getting led to you? Got me thinking I was kinda sent for you. Sent for you, meant for you. There's so much to discuss, better wait, we can grow. Compromise, work on us, yo, I'm here, we can straighten it. I ain't sure why we delaying it, trying to make a bed so we can lay in it. It's like you're becoming my weakness, but I wanna keep it. It's kinda crazy, yo, I need it. I'm staying cool when the receipts hit, cause when I deeped it, I'll be waiting here, I'm never leaving.
I know I have to be happy with the things I have, but I still miss so much. And you tell me you don't want me to be lonely, but I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting here. I'll be waiting here. I'll be waiting here.
That's the voice of Paul Sylvain there with I'll Be Waiting Here. He has got an amazing EP out, and that's on it. The reason I played that one is because he's just dropped the music video for it. So if you want to have some real good music in your life, go on Spotify and look at Paul Sylvain. Right, next on Air Acoustic is somebody who came on in about May time on Air Acoustic, and it's London-based Indonesian singer-songwriter Ledi. If you missed that interview, of course, all of my interviews are up on YouTube at Radio Lane. Search for on Air Acoustic, you'll find it. Remember to like and subscribe. And this is, I love this song. This is The Longest Crush on Vibe 107.6.
Garston, Elstree, South Oxy, radio made in Watford. Vibe 107.6.
Every time I see you, it kills me, because I know something you don't. But you will never know. read my mind, but you will never know. I've got a crush on you. I've got a crush on you. It's you, the only one who makes me blue. Feels like we're back in high school. I am awake because of you. Oh, you. How am I supposed to make it clearer that I long for more of you? Or will you ever know? Will it be 364 more days of wishing we could be? Or will you ever know? Do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? It's you, the only one who makes me blue. Feels like we're back in high school. I am awake because of you. Oh, you. Oh, I should be old enough to say, yeah, you've made me feel some type of way since the day that I met you. Oh, you. Ba-ba, di-da-da-din-da. Ba-ba, ya-ba, do-da-do-da. Ba-ba, ya-ba, do-da-da-da-da. Oh, I should be old enough to say, do-da-da-da, you make me feel some type of way since the day that I met you. Ba-ba, ya-ba, ya-ba, oh, you.
Vibe 107.6.
I'll paint a pretty vivid picture of your face. Display the only way to keep you in one place. So I will capture every color and I won't make no mistakes. And it'll take up all the time of my new way. One day I found a single loose end you had missed. Followed the road it paved and braved each turn and twist. So you will answer every question and I'll mention when you drift away from the truth you hid, dear. Is this what you wish? I'm trying to stay away. You promised no more games. I trusted you and I'll pay. Oh, I'm trying to stay away. I know we had our days, but now those memories ricochet. Oh, I'm trying to stay away. I changed the locks and here's a box for all your things. I hate your face and all the fucking joy it brings. So I will rip up every picture and I'll burn the house you're in. It doesn't matter what you say, so don't begin. I'm trying to stay away. You promised no more games. I trusted you and I'll pay. Oh, I'm trying to stay away. I
that's okay. Hurt for some time, but I'm fine, slowly finding my way. Don't you dare call for the attention when you know it brings me pain. Boy, if you did something I won't accept, then why try to explain? And now I'm thinking over every possibility that could have changed our way, but it's too late. I'm trying to stay away. You promised no more games. I trusted you, and now I'm paying. I'm trying to stay away. I know we had our days, but now those memories ricochet. I'm trying to stay away.
Stay away! Harry T. Pope. Oh, yes! On Air Acoustic time! Oh, we've just heard three amazing songs there. Kicked it all off with Paul Sylvain, I'll Be Waiting Here. Then we went into Leddy, The Longest Crush. And that was Stay Away from Harry T. Pope. Now that's them lot. I have a guest in the studio, which I'm very happy with, because it's someone I already know. I've already had him on my show before, and I love it when somebody like wants to come back on the show because it kind of says you're doing okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm really happy to welcome into the studio. It's Nohland.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, mate, you know, you're always talking. You're like the reason why I would always say yes to you coming in.
Thanks.
Is because you're probably one of the best supporters in London.
Thank you.
Like everything I see.
Yeah.
Of artists out there, even including myself, you're always just like you're like a hype man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're just hyping people up, man.
I mean, I love it, like the music community in London and what everyone's doing. Like, I really like that. Like, I want to be a part of this scene, you know?
Yeah, well, you're pretty much doing that. Right? You're just like dropping on every single person's Instagram.
Yeah.
I can just see you're there, because it's even like I'm like, oh yeah, I've interviewed them. That was cool, and then I see you at their gig. I'm like, how's he know them? He just knows everyone.
I go to a lot of like music social events and stuff, so I just end up like meeting people. And it's a very small world.
Oh,
like,
God,
I feel like, though you think there's many musicians in London, it's like a small circle. We kind of all start to know each other at some point.
It is actually kind of crazy, because like when like you think of London being this huge city, it really isn't. Like when you actually, as soon as you go inside, say if I went to a gig on Saturday, I know that I'm probably only one person away from knowing someone.
Yeah.
Like if I said, oh, who do you know so and so, I know someone will be like, oh yeah. Like we've got a lot of mutual friends.
It's a small village. It's a big village.
Yeah, it is, man. But it's cool. So, talking of other things like that, no, you go gigs and everything. Did you get Coldplay tickets? Because I know you're like Coldplay's biggest fan.
So, I am the biggest fan. I tried everything I could, but
did as well.
I did not get them.
I know. I don't know. There must be some sort of way that people can do it, man.
I'm working that out.
Did you do the pre-code?
Yes.
Yes.
I did, and
I know.
I couldn't. But I'm just hoping, like, for some reason, they're gonna do like this year where I missed the current tour, but they randomly pop in London, in Luton.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because we could have got tickets to that one as well, but we were late to that one. I know, now I've got this, like, album coming in the post from them, and it's like, well, that's just kick in the teeth, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going. And then someone who's, like, 15 or 16 years old is going, and I'm like, no, I was there when they brought out Fix You in Yellow.
Exactly.
I was there. You weren't. But it's crazy. I don't know how many people do it, but it doesn't matter. Like, okay, they're playing Wembley, 10 dates, they set records.
Yeah.
Ooh, so what?
Biggest band now, I think.
Yeah, I mean they're huge.
Yeah.
I mean next level. Which that would be an amazing one for you.
Yeah.
How about warming up for Coldplay at Wembley? Imagine that.
Do you know what? Maybe the way I can get into it is maybe I can open up for them.
Exactly, man.
That's the way I'm seeing
This
it.
is this is the way we got to go.
Maybe it was my sign not to get. It was my fate not to get the tickets because I was meant to open up for them.
They say everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
so maybe it's alright, it sucks now, but you're going to be opening up for Coldplay. Let's put it out there in the universe, man.
Yes, let's do that.
And I'll like sort of introduce them. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all working. Yeah, Coldplay, we got you. I know they listen to the show. They're big. No. But yeah, incredible. But yeah, I mean, look, hey, they're breaking records at Wembley. It's I mean, like every band and artist, they started right at the bottom, man. So,
Yeah.
you know, and this is where your journey is at the moment. Like, you're starting from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Especially because, I mean, if people who listened to my our last chat you had, you're from Panama.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, man. Like,
It's a big jump. Not gonna
the
lie.
journey is crazy. Like, but your family listening in Panama?
Yes.
Hola!
Yeah, they're listening.
Yes. It's so crazy to think, like, my voice is in Panama.
Yeah,
Like,
they're actually tuning in right now.
it's something I don't think I'll ever get over. Like, when people come in, I'm like, okay, they're listening in Ireland, they're listening in Indonesia, they're listening in Panama. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Have you been back since I saw you, March?
No, I haven't.
You've been back since? I didn't know if you were going back summer.
I'm hoping I'll be able to go for Christmas. That would be
nice.
really good.
Any gigs? Thinking about doing some gigs out there?
No,
No,
not yet.
like-
It's like a weird time because when I go, everyone's on like family time. It's different.
Is that quite like, so with you, is that like downtime? Like, because you have been busy.
I am overkill.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, you have been busy, man.
Yeah.
I've just been watching your, like, like, you like every single my
Yeah.
stories and everything. I love it, man. I love the support, honestly. I wish I could do it back to you, but there's just too much you're doing. Like,
Yeah, I try to do as much as I can. Like I love what I do.
It's
It's
good,
exhausting
man.
sometimes. Like it can be a lot, but I love it.
But it's the passion, isn't it, that drives you through. Because, like, every artist I meet, like, you know, they're all sort of doing their own thing. But then, mate, some artists I'm meeting, and I talk to them, and they don't do much.
Yeah.
And they like, yeah, you know, when I make it, I'm like, you know, I meet people that are, like, obsessed with this industry. Like, you're going to be obsessed and passionate to get you through. Like, you can't just bring a song out, like, and think it's going to happen.
There's like this thing from a movie. I think it was like an Adam Sandler quote. It's like obsession's going to beat talent every single time.
Yes.
I like to think that.
Yes.
Like it's always like sometimes you see people who like maybe they're not the greatest singer, but they are like, you know, these people have been preparing themselves their whole lives.
I'm trying to think of what that film is. It's such a good film. It's the basketball one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, where he's like, you know, there's 1,000 other people out there going to wait to sort of take your space.
Yeah.
That is exactly why I hate missing a show on a Thursday night. So when I'm doing something, maybe I've got other commitments, and I'm like, yeah, but someone's out there doing this show. I'm like, I'm missing it. Like, I always anxiety. I'm like, no, I need to be on vibe. But yeah, man. I think we should have some music.
I think so too.
I love that. Right, this is Nohland for On Air Acoustic. Which one's your first song?
This is gonna be Overkill. I got home and turned the lights on. I haven't seen my own face in so long. Something has to change. Don't wanna grow into someone I don't know. This feeling's fading, so hurry up, just let it go. It's always scary, I don't wanna fight, I wanna try. But this feeling's fading, the way I feel is just a life I lead. And all these things are gonna get to me, 'cause everything I do becomes overkill. Overkill. I got home and turned the lights on. I haven't seen my own face in so long. Something has to change. I wanna grow to someone I don't know. This feeling's fading, so hurry up, just let it go. It's always scary, I don't wanna fight, I wanna try. but this feeling's fading. The way I feel is just a life I lead, and all these things are gonna get to me, 'cause everything I do becomes overkill. The weight of the world is coming down on me. The weight of the world is coming down on me.
Yes!
Thank you.
Go on! Nohland singing live in the studio. That was Overkill for On Air Acoustic. Oh man, I love that one.
Thank you.
I really, really love that one. That's saved in my Spotify.
Thank you. I very appreciate it.
I think I've listened to that like every day for like.
Hey.
When did it come out? Like I think honestly, I think I've listened to it every day.
Thank you. That song.
When did it come out?
20th of August.
Jeez, I was talking about earlier about time flying.
Yeah.
And like, how crazy is that? It's already, what is it? It's like it's October now.
Yeah.
My word.
It's insane.
What's it like for you to like release a music? I love people's reactions of like releasing their music. So like, obviously it comes out at like midnight, doesn't it?
Yeah, every song is kind of different. Like some songs, like I have a very good feeling. Some of them, like let's see what happens. With Overkill, it was different. It was like, this is the best song I've made by far. Like it's the song that I've been the most excited about. So that was like, just excited to get it out.
No way. I didn't know that. That was like your. Because. Because I was talking. I can't remember who I was talking to about like you like feeling like you're never going to get it right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, some people are like, oh, do I release it now? Or then you kind of, some people are like, no, you just have to release it. So how about yourself? Like, are you just like that?
Like honestly, like it needs to reach a certain standard, and then also work with an engineer, and also helps me co-produce. I need sometimes like that little voice, like you're overthinking it. That's it. Like you have to get it out. Like you've done, like the song is finished, and I agree. And then sometimes it's like, I think the song's right, and then I hear, no, you can do better than that. I know that you can reach much more than that, so let's push you to that.
No way.
So it's good to have like sometimes like another external opinion that you really trust. So otherwise you're going to be like in a loop forever.
Yeah, I was talking about, I mean, everybody says that when they come on Air Acoustic. It's just about having that team.
Yeah.
How do you, because being from Panama, man, like that is like, you are really on your own, like when you've touched down. Like, how do you go about building your team?
I was very lucky that I went to uni where like I met a lot of people that did music, and then you could see like throughout the years who actually is on it, like really wants it as well, and like whatever they do, I just want to work with them as well. Like even if we don't do the same genre sometimes, like it's kind of like motivating to work with people like that, and that just really got me through. Like there was a time where like I realized I need a mixing engineer. Like I really need this, like because I did a mixing degree.
Okay, nice.
But it's very hard to be objective, and like having these people is very good.
So you must have like met loads of them if you're doing the degree in it.
Yes, but it's funny because like only like a few really either believed in me or like put their own way. But I noticed people who like, when I started, it was rough, man. Like I started, I needed to grow a lot. But then there was people who saw the potential in me and like stuck around me, and they were like really like, hey, if you improve this a tiny bit, and I started to trust them, I saw positive changes. And then you see me, like you said, like you see me a lot in the music community. But that's kind of my whole point, is like build that community, meet the people who are like, when it's late at night, who's actually out trying to push their music out.
Yeah, I mean, that is exactly it. If you're being, if you're going to hide, you're not going to be found. Like, you've got to be out there, man. Like, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just like trying to get as much content out there and out there and out there. And it's what you've just got to do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Talking of like different genres there with people you've met with different ones. How interesting it is then, because like you're obviously a big songwriter, and obviously meet other songwriters. Have you ever kind of gone, well, this song's not really for me, but it could be for you?
I'm starting to get to that with a friend.
Oh, nice. Okay.
She's really good. Her name is Ebony.
No, don't know that one.
She's from like a EDM duo, but she also like songwrites and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
And sometimes like I also produce my own music, and sometimes like this is a great song, maybe, but it's not a Nohland song.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What I mean? Yeah, because I was watching an old interview of Bruno Mars, and obviously he wrote "Forget You" for CeeLo Green, and he was like, why would you not have that one yourself because that's such a great song. But then, you know, like you said, it doesn't really fit me. It fitted CeeLo Green. So that's why I was kind of interested about you, like, because you write so many songs. How do you know of going? Yeah, I like this one, or no, it might suit you better.
I think it has to do a lot like with the vibe and storytelling that I'm doing, and sometimes like I listen to a lot of music, so I guess like if it's completely a different narrative and stuff like that, it kind of just doesn't make sense. Like I want to evolve my music, but it's not going to be like a 360 degree change.
You say you listen to a lot of music. If I've come round yours for dinner, and you've got some music on, say we sat down having a drink, and I'm like, right, tell me like some of your best artists here, because I just want to know like who you listen to. Who are you putting on?
That's Smashing Pumpkins. Let's start with that.
Okay.
Then there's a band called Laney that I really like. Then Holly Humberstone, I really like her music. She's great. Pearl Jam, like it's very, very like I like Pearl Jam a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Then early U2.
Nice, yeah.
Really good. And then these other bands that I've heard, like for example, the Millennial Club. It's like this upcoming band from LA. I really like the music.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I need to come around for yours for dinner.
Please.
And then we can listen. You didn't say Coldplay there.
It turned out to be,
too obsessed with them.
I'm a bit salty about the tickets. So
exactly. Honestly, I haven't played them on here for a while now.
Yeah. Since
like last week, I'm like, no, you're not getting to play.
Fair enough.
I'm not doing it. No. But hey, remember, you're opening up for them, so don't worry, man.
Yes,
don't worry.
Exactly.
So we've just heard Overkill. That's from an EP.
Yes, correct.
How did that go down? Like talk me through everything of the process of like.
I had like my quarter life crisis. Like I turned 25, and I'm like, I've got to go to this like even harder. I think that really made like a switch on me. And then when I was 19 or 18, I went to uni in France.
Nice.
I actually moved out from Panama to France, but that didn't work out. And like I wanted to do music and all that, but it didn't really work out. So there was a period in my life where like I didn't know what to do with my life. Like, what do I actually do? Like, do I really keep trying this dream or not? So I wrote a song about it.
But isn't this dream? Because I remember from our chat last time, you promised a friend that you were going to London.
So I kept my promise, and I made a song about that, and decided to name an EP about that. And I found the song years later, and I'm gonna release it now.
Oh, are you?
So it's all part of that EP.
Oh, no way!
And it's called East Coast Dream, because I grew up by the East Coast.
So in Panama, just to let everyone know.
Yeah.
Before going, alright, East Coast of England, nice. Yeah. Very different to Panama, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Not that I've been to Panama, but I can imagine like the East Coast is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's very nice. And the whole story is kind of like my perspective now, like being older, more like a more mature approach of like following your dreams and stuff. But the whole song is like about never giving up, and then all my friends, Vienna, Overkill, all that leads to like the whole spectrum of like following your dreams. Like,
nice.
It's never just it's going to be hard or it's going to be easy. There's so much more that happens, and it's a whole journey.
When I hear like people like yourself talk, I always think like, what would it look like as a movie? Yeah. Like moving to France from Panama is like, that's pretty cool. But in that part of the movie, like, why did it not work out in France?
So many factors. Like sometimes like you feel like something within your gut tells you it's wrong, and then so many things that I was trying like to settle, like make friends, make everything work. It just wasn't working. Like to a point where like it just felt like I'm forcing this, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like I'm swimming against the tide. Like there's something that really doesn't want me here. Like I should be somewhere else. So maybe I should try somewhere I've never ever been. I had never been to the UK. I had never been to London.
So why London and not like say Manchester or somewhere else?
Because basically there was in that desperation of like, what do I do with my life and stuff, I applied for many unis.
Oh, okay.
And the day like I was like, yeah, I'm ready to give up. City University offered me interview. Not interview, like
course?
Yeah, like a call for like the course.
Okay, cool.
And I did, and I was like, yeah, it's got to be a sign. You know what? And if I do get into that uni, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, the only reason I don't know about that is because I didn't go to uni. So I was like, you're trying to talk to me about uni. I'm like, I don't know, man.
In the end, I did go to City.
Nice. So if all things kind of work out. But whereabouts in France was it?
Paris.
It was Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went to Nantes in the summer, like just randomly, and we went during the music festival.
Yeah.
And it was like the most bonkers thing I've ever seen. I was like, oh my god, like the French have got energy.
Yeah.
Like the music was amazing, like all the drums and all the different kind of DJs listening, all the types of kind of music. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I like this. Like, I can buy into this. But Paris is a different one, man, isn't it?
Yeah, even like, it doesn't even compare to London. The vibe, everything is very different.
What's it like so obviously where we are at the moment, grassroots music, open mic nights are just huge in London. Like, I'm pretty sure if we walked around London now, I reckon we could at least find 5 pubs that are doing an open mic night. Is it the same in Paris?
I couldn't find that.
Really? You couldn't find any open mic nights? That's crazy, man.
So it was one of the reasons why I was like, I can go to a place where like I'm gonna study, but I'm gonna be super immersed in the world of music. And then London just kind of like grabbed me, and it was like I kind of just like, I'm in too deep now into London to leave it. You know what I mean?
I love that, man.
I made all these connections. I met all these people.
Yeah, you have met a lot of people.
Yeah,
you have. How many? So, what's this summer look like? Has it been busy with festivals and gigs and everything, or?
Not that much. It's been mainly like songwriting and recording. I think I'm going to focus more, like, I do want to do a big show in November.
Nice.
I did a few shows here and there during summer, but I think I'm really focused on like the songwriting and the production of this project.
Kind of have that kind of like your sort of tools there, like then kind of go out and do the big thing.
Exactly. And like, because I work and stuff, so it's like, do you know what, I'll spend all my evenings like in studio, just making music. That's going to be...
Because you've got a fair few songs out now.
Yeah.
Which is good, man. I love it.
Thank you.
But yeah, you need to start getting out there for the EP.
Yes.
Like, start getting on the stage, man. Get people...
Absolutely.
Alright, so how about we have another song from your East Coast Dream?
Please.
So we just had Overkill. That was what you kicked off with. What one next?
This is going to be Vienna.
Vienna. When I saw you pop that one up on thingy, I was like, is that a cover?
Nah.
What's the story behind Vienna before we go?
Have you seen the movie Before Sunrise?
No.
So it's about like this couple that meets in a train and decides to spend the night in Vienna.
Oh, okay.
And like they meet years later, and it's kind of like a story about like how once you connect with someone, sometimes like years can go by, but that connection is still there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And the song was gonna be called Find You, but the people I work with, they told me, you know what? There's like thousands of songs called Vienna. Like, change it. Find You. I was like, do you know what? I'll call it Vienna.
Yeah, that's quite cool, because when people search, Vienna's a huge song from Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Is it Billy Joel?
Yeah, it is.
And then, so if you're going to go for something like that, if they're going to search for that one, your name will pop up underneath it.
But there's like millions of Find You.
Yeah, exactly. See, genius, man. Absolute genius. Well, all right. Well, here we go for On Air Acoustic. This is Nohland with Vienna.
Looking back on all this life, maybe time has passed me by. Seasons come and then they go, and I'm left on my own. I remember when I was a child, I tried to find reason why people come and then they go. What's the point to it all? But all that matters in the end is I find you again. And if we can, I'll share this life, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm your friend until the end. And I love you like I did before. If that is nothing new, I'm trying to make myself believe that love won't go out quietly. They have gone insane. They just don't understand. Time can only do so much. When will I see you again? But all that matters in the end is that I find you again. If we can, I'll share this life, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm your friend until the end. And I keep on looking in hopes that I find you. I keep on looking, hopes that I find you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Nohland!
Thank you.
That's how you do it. On Air Acoustic, everybody. Nohland is in the building. Love that. Vienna. Yeah, that's such a cool one now. Like, now I've heard that song again after you've just told me about the sort of story about it now. Because I've listened to that again. Honestly, I listen to your music a lot.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
And now I get to know what that song's about. It's so cool.
There's a part 2.
There's a part 2?
Yeah.
Is there somebody else going to be featuring on it?
No, not this time. But, like, that story, there's, like, another song in the EP that follows it.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you.
That's cool, man. I was thinking it's like, because like loads of people kind of do a sort of one song and then do a part 2 with somebody else, don't they? Oh, maybe you could, man.
Thank you.
Don't write it off yet. I mean, it's like you know enough people.
I will talk to them.
Maybe or do one cover solo like with you, and then maybe do the part 2 with somebody else as well.
Yeah.
So do 2 songs. Do it twice. That'd be so cool.
It's a good song. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
So Vienna, though, like that's such a great name. Like somebody, whoever told you that.
Yeah.
Great choice.
I needed between Find You and Vienna.
Yeah, because Find You. Yeah, it's kind of like. Yeah, I can. I've heard that.
It was sick.
Whereas Vienna.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's your songwriting process like? Like, where do you do most of it?
I do it at home, and sometimes like Overkill wrote it with a friend. We went to the middle of nowhere in France, and literally we wrote it together, and it was like a great thing. But my songwriting is more like I try to journal. Like it's kind of like an intimate journal where like I write my stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a song, but sometimes I get little ideas, and then I get home after work, and I'm like, I've got to finish this. You know,
nice.
Gonna wrap myself up, and then sometimes I can finish it, and then 3 months or 4 months later, the other half will arrive.
That's so cool though, isn't it?
Thank you.
Like having something like that to always kind of look forward to after the day job. Like, it's nice to have that thing, like, because it does like keep you going. Like having a passion, having something like this is amazing. Like it's the fuel. It's the fuel. So that inspiration behind that one is a film. So were you watching it one night? Like I kind of want to.
It's a bit of
exactly what it is.
Film in my personal life as well, because it was always like someone that I reconnected, and like we met years later. And I was like, it's good.
What, in London?
Yeah.
Where did you first meet them? Say Panama. That'd be
London.
amazing. If you just bumped into each other again.
Yeah, sort of. And it was like good to know like that connection didn't fade with time.
Did they know about this song?
Yeah.
That's how you do it. None of this Tinder stuff.
Yeah.
You just write a song. Go on, man. That's how you do it. Why not? So I've had Vienna. We're going to have more songs later on, so if you like what you're hearing, stay tuned. Future collaboration with Visual Noise.
Yes.
Tell us all about that.
I mean, I wrote this song with my friend, like, during the pandemic, the lead singer of that group. Mm-hmm. And then, like, nothing is settled yet, but we wrote that song, and eventually I had a really bad laptop, so I made it a demo there. And, like, the song had a lot of potential, but my laptop died. The file died with it.
Oh, no. That's horrendous.
But then this random night, like I think it was like January or December of this year, I was like, that was a good song. We should make it again. And so I remade the project from scratch. And I was like, it's a good song. It's just been crazy to find time and stuff. But the song's called Love Like That.
Nice.
And it's like how you want to be loved, or like what loving someone is for you. And we kind of made this like very 80s pop song. It's good. Like the demo's sitting on my laptop right now.
Nice.
It's just we need to find the time to finish that. So I think I'm going to conclude the EP, and that's going to be the next track.
Whatever you do, just don't break.
No.
Don't break it.
I'll put it on the cloud.
Get it on USB as well, man. Just get on everything. That must be so like heartbreaking, but then so much fun to have sort of a project kind of, you know, the devastation of seeing it go, but then to kind of replicate it again, that's wild.
I mean, I felt like it was a shame, and at the time, like, I didn't know how to produce, like, properly. Like, I'll make decent demos, but, like, I feel like in 4 years I've grown a lot as a musician and producer, so now it's the time. And, like, so have they, and, like, this duo are really good, so we're gonna try to make a way to make that work.
Nice. But that's the thing, what I was just saying, man. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, definitely.
So, there you go. See, I was say about, like, musicians and, you know, I love thinking of the movie. Like, I always think of like Nohland the movie, like, and then like, you know, you've got France didn't work out, and then you've got the you know, the USB, the files gone missing. It's like, oh no, like what next? And it's like, you know, all part of the journey.
All of it.
It's fun times. So we've talked about gigging. So you haven't had anything previously. What's the sort of the rest of the year looking like for gigs?
I'm trying to like get to a stage where I want to do a show outside of London.
Nice.
That's definitely on the list. Like, I feel like I've done venues in London, but maybe it's my time to maybe like go to Brighton, Manchester, York, Leeds, one of those.
Just add all of them.
Yeah.
Just take 5 days off work and just do it on every night.
I'd love to. Or like support an artist on tour.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, I think I'm trying to build the best quality music that I can, so I can like pitch the idea to them. Like, hey, this is what I make. This is me.
Talking of supporting music, I remember you supported June Wind.
Yes, I did.
How was that?
It was great. They're really good. They're a great band, and the show went really well.
Where was that?
That was at Map Studios or Map Cafe in Kentish Town.
Oh yes, I remember that because I was nearly going to come to that.
Yeah.
And where was I? I was busy somewhere else, and I just couldn't make it. I wouldn't have got there in time, unfortunately, because at the time I finished. That was gutting because I was going to see you, and I got to see June Wind,
and a man.
And a man was there.
Yep.
Oh man, come on! That's like the hat trick. Come on! But then again, there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys because June Wind just went on. They just went on their own little tour.
Yeah.
So look, if they've done it, man.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm next.
You're next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait, man.
Nice, man. So here's one for you then, about sort of grassroots music of, you know, how we're all trying to make it in this industry kind of thing. How do you like balance your work life of, you know, having to earn money, pay bills, but then also have your passion? How do you sort of, you know, what's your week like looking like? You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to juggle everything.
Yeah.
So how do you do it?
I honestly don't know. Like, because basically, like, my day-to-day looks like I'll be home by 7 or sometimes 8, depends. Like, then music, then I stop for dinner at 10.
Jeez, man.
It's time to do, after that, it's time to, like, send emails, do the TikToks and stuff, so it's 11 or 12. Time to sleep and repeat.
Jeez.
And then, like, I try to not do that every day, so I'll go to social events as well. Try to blend it up, like, I'm not going to be in the studio every single day, or try to blend that with,
Because I guess one thing helps the other thing.
Yeah, exactly.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like, you don't know who you're going to meet at these
exactly.
These social events. Like, one thing could happen and, you know, someone's giving you their song, or you've just met a new producer, or you've just collabed with somebody, and now you've got a whole different song, and it's crazy, man. It's a crazy world out there.
Well, I really love doing this. You know, like, I get home and I look forward to this.
But just like, But I can imagine, man, because I know I'm trying to learn the guitar. Even just picking up the guitar, or even just getting on sort of like the DJ decks, there is something that it's therapeutic, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, you just end up in your own little world.
That's what I love about it. It's like you have all the stress from work and stuff, but then the minute I get to my guitar, it's like, I'm me, I'm myself.
Yes, no, I totally get that. That's exactly.
Right.
You know, because like I'm DJing at the moment as well. Like, I've got my sort of decks and everything, and I kind of have a little go. And I don't know about you, because like with like your guitar and like your songwriting, but you know when like you've got, and you're like, you know, in a DJ, like your mix and everything, and you just get that mix like absolutely bang on, and like it's like you've just had like the world's strongest coffee and like sugar rush and everything. Like, this is amazing.
When things like, when you see the workflow and it's actually working, it's the best feeling. It's like, we gotta finish this, we gotta stay up. Yeah.
Like the creative flow is, you can't, there's nothing in the world that you can substitute it with.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've not really spent much time in studios, but when you're in a studio and like, you know, like how everyone's like pumped up about this like project, like it's just like everyone's like, oh, this sounds amazing, everyone's like going crazy. I'm like, yeah, boy. And it's like, and you get to do that all the time.
I feel like the thing about me is like, I'll do a lot, but then I feel like it doesn't necessarily need to be finished. Like, it's like the music is in me, I'll get it out, but do I necessarily think this is a great project that I should be investing like 3 months or nah? And so, like, for example, I say, like, I'm always working music and stuff. That's music that might not get released. Like, only a few gets released.
I know.
But I love doing it, you know what I mean? But then there's, like, a few songs that I feel like, nah, I'm not gonna release this or not gonna pursue it. But when it gets to that point, I'm like, this is it.
How do you know though the songs that you want to release? Like, what part of you is there? It goes, I'm gonna put that one on the back burner. No, I'm not too sure about that one.
Yeah.
And then you'll have like maybe Overkill, and you're like, this is amazing. I need to get it out.
Yeah.
Like, how? Like, how do you? That's crazy.
I feel like first I never delete anything unless my laptop decides one day this is out. But because sometimes I like to review my own stuff, so what I just like I write and stuff, and sometimes I feel like, well, I'm making things rhyme. There's a beat, but there's no like that dynamic. But maybe I'll find it a month later and be like, yeah, this is a good song. Let's get it out. Like, for example, All My Friends. I made the introduction and, like, a really soft beat for it in 2022.
Can we hear the start of that?
Yeah.
Because I've played All My Friends on here a lot. Like, at the start, like, as you heard, like, I've
it's my biggest song so far.
I've spotlight a lot of artists, and I have done for you, mate. So, let's just have the start of that one. Just so people go, oh, yeah, that's that one. Put the capo on.
Ceiling for so long, 'cause I'm too young to be this lost, and I'm too old to feel this wrong. Should I keep on?
Well, I mean, if you're, I can either sing it or I can even play it as your biggest song. We can.
Thank you.
It's up to you, man. And people will have heard this one if they're big. If they've listened to my show before, I always spotlight you, man. Like you're always on the show.
That song is one of those where like I wrote it in October of 2023. Sorry, like I made the beat, but I wasn't finished, and I was like, I'm not sure this is good. And then I was like, maybe this is not for me. Maybe this is for Ebony. It might suit her more because it was like more electronic, and she does more electronic. But
why not? Why not have a collab version?
Yeah,
it's there, man.
And like, then it will come up.
Yeah, boy, this is good. Right, I'm just looking at the time, so we might have your third song.
Yeah, let's do that.
And what's it called?
East Coast Dream.
East Coast Dream. And is this an exclusive?
Yes, it's the first time I'm ever playing this to anyone.
Oh yes, to anyone. Like this is so
yes,
cool.
This is it.
This is it. This is so exciting. This is the best news ever. Right, well, when you're ready, Nohland, take it away.
I've been laying my head low for a while, and I think it's time for a brand new start. I remember when I was a child, everything was easier somehow. Sunny days, they have passed me by. Sadness can never find a time. I remember driving in my car. Some nights we took it pretty far. 'Cause I've been dreaming about it every night, and I need to get through it all somehow. As you're here beside me and I'll be what you need. Say you won't leave. I think about it every single night. It's a more for a broken man. I blame it on this life I lead. Those nights and every single drink. I remember driving in my car. Some nights we took it pretty far. 'Cause I've been dreaming about it every night, and I need to get through it all somehow. As you're here beside me, I'll be what you need. Say you won't leave. You had one thing that I could stay, even for another day. Sorry that I have to go. It hurts me, but it's time to go. And I remember when I was a child, everything was easier somehow.
Lovely stuff, Nohland. Man, what was that one called?
East Coast Dream.
East Coast Dream on Air Acoustic, performed live in the studio. Man, when's that one getting released?
November 20th.
November the 20th. You've got a date.
Yeah, like I'm working. Like I'm probably gonna go home after this and finish like the mix and stuff like that.
Oh man, you don't stop. I love it, man. But it's good, man. I love meeting people that are passionate about it. And if you want to make it, man, this is what you gotta do.
This is it. Like you gotta put like those 10,000 hours.
Hell yeah. You get air miles.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do for that? When you're going to release it, are you going to have like a little show?
Yeah,
sort of?
I'm thinking of do like a big show. If you want to come, man, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, man, November 20th.
Get some musicians to play in London as well. I did the artwork. It costed me my health, but it was worth it. Because basically I jumped in the freezing waters in Brighton.
Oh man,
for
okay.
a shot in the sunset.
Wow.
So that artwork is good. Like,
so you're getting there, man. Like you've kind of got all the components. Like it's happening.
Just about to finish the mix for this one. Then Vienna Part 2 is called We Talked Online in July.
Nice.
Which, for some reason, I decided let's make very long titles. And then the first song of the EP is called Maybe One Day I Will Feel Like I Did That Summer. Which is like very long, but like it's worth it. Like it's about the nostalgia and stuff.
Nice. Well, why not, man? It's your it's your story. It's your vision.
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. No one's telling me like, yeah, you shouldn't do this. You know what? I got to a stage where like, I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah, but didn't like the 1975 have like probably like the longest name of any album?
So long.
I like it when you see for you're so beautiful yet you're so unaware of it.
Yeah.
Is that what it's? I don't
know. Or maybe you're missing some words because it's so long.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll try and find. Let's see if you can. Here's one for it. I can try and say a challenge for you. My laptop's not working. A sort of challenge for you. So you have to have an EP, or song that's longer than that title.
Say less. Do you know what? My debut album is gonna be. I mean, for my debut album, I've always thought about it. The name is very short, so maybe.
No, you've got to have it long. I am the boy from Panama who moved to France to end up in England for this songwriting journey.
It's better than the debut album title I had.
Exactly, man. We'll think of something, man. I'll tell you. So that would be exciting, man. November 20th. So whereabouts would it be? Have you got a sign of a venue like that you're kind of looking at? Like that's where I'd love it to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few in Stoke Newington that I've heard, and then like talking with friends and stuff. I'm just trying to get the right date, the right venue. Then I want to do like a proper event for it.
Nice.
It's just so many factors. So my idea is wrap up the music in October.
Yeah, I would actually really. I'm going to put that in my diary now. November 20th, like please, like around that date, it's going to have it because I just want to see how many people you actually know.
It's going to be good.
I want to walk around, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's going to be a big reunion.
Yeah, man, and it's also for me as well, like meeting other musicians as well to get them on the show. Like it's something that's so important to me, and I should be doing more scouting at gigs because. That's what you gotta do. It's what you gotta do.
Well, November 20th.
November 20th. Right. So that's pretty much it for it, mate. Like, like I say, it always goes so quickly.
Yeah, it has.
But thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for
You've been
having
absolutely
me.
incredible, man.
Thank you.
And I'm just so excited for your like music is already out, and I'm excited for your future projects. And November 20th will be a very exciting day. Just before you go though, share your socials and where people can find you and all that kind of stuff.
So you can find me on everything as Nohland Music. On everything. Even like WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Nohland Music, Oh,
you're on the LinkedIn as well. I love that,
that's
man.
where the executives are.
It's true. But that's it. I'm going to make a LinkedIn tonight. You've got it. Genius. Yes, I'm going to do that. But yeah, mate, honestly, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for
and I wish you
me.
all the very best of everything. And I'm sure we'll keep in contact because we always do.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for listening, guys.
Thank you.
I've been Christopher Lane. This has been Vibe 107.6. I will catch you same time, same place next Thursday. All the best. Bye.